Hello and welcome. This is Fritzy, and today I have for you a little, how to call it, carousel booklet. I don't know if there's already like a name out there for it, but actually if you pop it open, it looks like a little carousel and actually spins. Isn't that exciting? So what we're concentrating on today is the square one. I have different sizes and different versions coming up on other videos because they're pretty much the same to make, but the measurements and everything are just different. So just bear with me. But today we're going with the square one. Mine is from 5 pieces of 8x8 pattern paper or cardstock, double-sided cardstock. You can use single-sided, whatever, and any kind of size, but mine came in 8x8, so I made a 4x4 album. And this is specific because my angle on the inside here is not a 90 degree because I didn't want the flaps to actually flip up too high when open. So I diminished the angle on the inside for there to be less material to actually pop up. The others are made from squares, so whatever. And I glued my pages into pockets, not glued them together as a whole, so I could add some more tags and pictures. It's closed with a slide-in, not a belly band, but a band closure. You could use Velcro, magnets, whatever, and that's totally up to you. So this video concentrates or features the square one, and the others you can find in the description box below. It's just that I'm not, technically able enough to actually link them up in the upper corner as a lot of people do. So they're going to be in the box below once they're up. For the decoration, I used the celebration set we have going right now in the seasonal catalog, but you can use whatever catches your fancy. So without much more ado, let's go do this. Okay, so my album today is a 4x4 out of an 8x8 paper. You can use whatever paper size you want, or just get whatever paper size you want or need for the album size you want. You can go 6x6, so you'll need a 12x12 paper, or go down to 3x3 using a 6x6 paper. You can use an 8.5x11 and go to a 4x6 album, or not a 4x6, that won't work out, but yeah, something like that. Whichever way. Mine is a 5-unit 4x4, meaning I have 5 chapters, so the angle I need actually for my floor plan, if you want, is not a straight angle at 90 degrees, but a slightly less. Actually, I think, oh my god, 75. So a full round is 360, so by 5 it's 72 degree angle for the math geeks among us. So what I do is, with a 4 chapter, I would leave like a glue flap here, which I won't do with the 5 sleeve, because I can have my glue flap from somewhere else. So what I do is I cut straight up, and I basically remove like the lower right quarter of my paper, and I do so cutting away my score line so it won't be in the way. So this is what we're left with. And for that 72 angle or 72 degree angle, whatever, it's not, you can use I don't even know the word for it in English, actually. You know, the triangle thingy you use for geometry with the angles on it and everything. You could use that one. I don't. I just go in, use my ruler, center it at the 0, or center it at the, put the 2 to the center, and move in like an inch from my corner here to create my glue flap. So it's the 2 here and an inch there, and I mark that, and that's going to be my glue flap. I go in, use my stylus or my embossing tool, score this, and fold it, starting at the outer edge and moving in with my bone folder to get as close to my middle as I can. Then I go in and actually use my ruler to mark my 4-inch radius. You could use a string for that, or you know, your circular whatever. You know, I need to look at the correct terms in English, but never having been in school in the States or anywhere English speaking, I'm like sorely lacking in math lingo, so bear with me. Okay, what I do next is you can either go in and measure this, like this corner to this corner, which is approximately 5 inches, and you just center out your 2.5, put a mark, and then go draw a line from the center through this mark onto your circumference, and then go and score it. What I do, because I'm kind of lazy, I just go and, you know, put my score to my score, doing like a little origami thingy here, fold that down and away, and you'll see you'll get to exactly on that line. So whichever way you go, you're going to be fine. You fold that over and actually cut your circle or your whatever you want to call it. And then you go in, fold that over, get your glue flap over. And I would advise to actually check if it fits before you glue it down, because once you have glue on this thing, ew, no way. So I go and use glue on my flap. Try not to get it everywhere else, as I usually do. And then just, you know, go in and glue this down. And as you can see, once I fold this up and get this off my surface, you can see that if I put it down, it's not a 90-degree angle, but I have 5, so it's going to be a whole round. Anyways, I'm going to go get the other 4 ready and just come back when it's time to stick them together. See you in a minute. Okay, so now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're just going to stick them together. What I'm doing is I'm only putting a small amount of glue, like on the very outside edge of my panel, so I can actually use this as a pocket decorate and actually make my inserts, and I'll just fast forward and show you the end result. See you in a second. Okay, so the album is pretty much done, but I still need to do my cover. And what I wanted to show you was, one, I already put the latch to later close it on, and two, I'll be reinforcing my spine with some tape. You can use bookbinder's tape, I use orthopedic, whatever. Basically, this is a band-aid. So you can use scotch, anything but washi and painter's tape. So you can use an extra strip of paper, Tyvek, whatever. So I'll put this down and finish the album. So now I'm done, pretty much done, but for some frills on the front cover. As you can see, I have my latch hidden under my front cover, and you can put it in and pull it out easily. That's because I did not put glue on that inner area that I marked. That's why I can slide this in and out without any problem. I could have something on the front where I tucked it under, but this way I can do whatever I want with the front and just be independent of what I come up with. Good thing is, with that kind of closure, you can always flip it open and stick the latch in backwards, so it actually holds your, you know, table centerpiece or whatever you want to use it for open. So this is my little 3D album, and I'll just, you know, do some more decorations, and what I come up with is what you will have seen at the beginning of the video. So I hope you had fun with this, and as I showed you, you can make this in a lot of different sizes, and well, I hope you get through quarantine well, or whatever, quarantine, I don't know how you call it. So see you next time. Bye.